In Sudan, the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, is attacking Kordofan after seizing control of Darfur. The Sudan Doctors Network says at least 16 people have been killed there during the past 2 weeks. It accuses the RSF and its allies of shelling residential areas in the town of Dilling, saying women, children, and elderly people were among the dead. More than 100,000 people have been killed during the conflict and over 14 million displaced. According to a UN report, at least 1,600 people, mainly women and children, have started to arrive into nearby White Nile State from western Kordofan, where intense fighting has been taking place. Mohammed Rifaat is the Sudan Chief of Mission at the International Organization for Migration. You're joining us from Port Sudan. So the IOM specializes in this, the needs of people who are displaced. What information are you getting about Sudanese fleeing the fighting in Kordofan?
Thanks for your question and your time today. We are receiving women and kids and families that mainly have been separated from their male figures, and this is a very alarming protection sign. Those who are arriving in White Nile are arriving in severe situation. They have been walking for more than 8 days. They have been, as they have been mentioning to us, harassed by several militias on the checkpoints, and they are arriving with absolutely nothing. So they are arriving with no shelter, no homes, no healthcare services that have been provided them for months. And just to be clear, those arriving in White Nile are the lucky ones who are not inside Kadugli itself. Those have been in the villages surrounding Kadugli. We're still not able to reach those are siege inside Kadugli itself.
Yeah, and those who arrive, what do they say about what they fled, what they saw there?
So the White Nile, as stated, is hosting more than 400,000 IDPs, and it's over. In addition to this, there is another 188 returnees, and those the new arrivals are witnessing kidnapping of their male figures. They have mentioned that their husbands or elder sons have been taken away by the warring parties or the militias attacking them. And they have been definitely in the road without any shelter, without any healthcare provided to them for more than 8 days, as I have mentioned. This is a sign that we have seen in the conflict for the last year. So if you allow me, which is very alarming to us, that since maybe 1 year ago when we saw the attack on Medani where 260 were killed. Then we saw the attack on Zamzam camp, which the report you just mentioned was more than 1,600 have been killed. Then we saw the attack on Al-Fashir, where we have still no access and we are not able to mention or to count those who have been harassed or killed during the attack Al-Fashir. We are seeing increasing brutality of this war and increased disrespect to the humanitarian law and respect of laws of war, which is a very alarming sign to what will be the future of Kadugli or Obeid if the escalation continue in this condition.
And those people who fled, at what point, they are fleeing RSF-controlled areas and they are fleeing RSF fighting. At what point do they become safe from the RSF or do they come under the protection of the Sudanese army?
So the front lines are moving very fast. I'm not in a position to define them now because we know that there are several actors on the ground, not only RSF or the Sudanese army. We know that there are SML and other actors on the ground. I think where people feel safe is definitely where they see humanitarian actors being able to work on the ground. And this is where we also have our challenges of access, because most of the area where we feel safe are quite far away from the front lines and where the displacement triggers are taking place. So I would say it's very hard for us to define the front lines as war continues.
All right. Mohammed Rifaat of the International Organization for Migration. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.